Hello and welcome to another edition of Voice and Views, the phone-in live program. Keeping in tune with the previous editions of Voice and Views, we are back again today with another topic. The agriculture sector is a backbone of the Indian economy and accounts for about 58% of employment in India. That is according to the 2001 census. But we'll keep the statistics aside and we'll talk about the role of the agricultural universities in general and more particularly the role of Assam Agricultural University in the agricultural development of this region. And to talk more about it, we have with us the Vice Chancellor of Assam Agricultural University, Mr. K.M. Bujar-Barua, here with us today. Sir, a very good afternoon and welcome to our show.
Very good afternoon.
So, as the role of Assam Agricultural University, how significant has it been since its inception till date?
Well, you had indicated right in the beginning, role of the agricultural universities in general and that of Assam Agricultural University in particular. Now, coming back to your specific question, Assam Agricultural University has been carrying out its role very, very effectively. In fact, it was the feeder university in entire Northeast. It was not the university for Assam alone.
Right.
Earlier, there was no agricultural university around in the Northeast. So, therefore, this university used to cater to the education and research need, including the extension need of the entire 7 states. Now, of course, other 2 universities have come in. We have been producing quality human resources in the field of agriculture and allied sector. Allied sector, I mean animal husbandry and fisheries. We have also been carrying out, need-based research, the kind of research that is needed to pursue agricultural growth in the region. We are also, taking forward the research technologies to the user community through extension delivery mechanism. So, we have very sound education system, very sound research mechanism, very sound extension delivery mechanism. So, all this we have been imparting very well. So far, we have produced around 15,000 graduates and postgraduates from here in Northeastern region. Partly, students from outside the region have also been educated in our university. Similarly, in research field, our basic aim was to see that we give productivity augmenting technologies. Right. Technologies in the form of varieties, in the form of packages, in the form of all other things. So that way, Assam Agricultural University has so far released 91 crop varieties.
Wonderful.
Then we have animal, crossbred animals, animal production technology, then fish production technology, all those kind of things. So that way, the university has been doing exceedingly well in line with other front-runner universities right now. So that's a good thing.
Exactly.
Happening.
And as you have rightfully said that you have been imparting quality education so as to bring about good human resource products. But sir, at the same time, I would like to know from you, you must have met many challenges on the way. There must be many challenges, to cater to the different people, different regions. So how do you come about all these challenges? How do you face all those challenges?
Challenges you are asking in terms of agricultural challenge or
agricultural challenges, or maybe to build up a scientific temperament among the people, so as to they can have a better viewing of the agricultural purpose.
Yeah, see, actually one of the challenges was what general people by and large talk very less about agriculture.
Exactly.
They come to the forefront only when there is food inflation and sort of that. Right. Otherwise, it is given a backseat. Although you have said that around 70% of population of Assam are engaged in agriculture, 52% are in the country. Despite that fact, it is not talked about a subject. Exactly. And whenever it comes to the media and other things, the negative aspects will come more. Right. So one challenge is to see how best this negative kind of propaganda could be converted into positive things.
Right.
Now we could convert that into positive thing by giving very highly skilled sort of manpower resources to man the sector. Because agricultural challenges are coming up different, right from climate change to productivity increasing technology to stress countering technologies, all that. So how best our people today can address those kind of problems. That is one of the challenges which we are trying now to address by way of overall restructuring and reorienting the education system. That is number one. Second, we are also taking the challenge to give the technology by giving a relook at the technology need as per the challenges that is confronting agriculture sector as a whole. So even extension delivery mechanism, as I said earlier, that also needs a newer approach. We are trying to give that approach as well, so that the challenges industry could be met. Now, while meeting the challenges, we have different, sort of other options. One, you keep doing locally. Another, you go out from the local, ambience outside, see what are the other people doing, bring the nice kind of technology, nice kind of education system being followed elsewhere in the country and abroad. How best you can, put them together in your education system. That kind of, those are the kind of challenges we have. And we are even meeting that challenges. And another challenge is, today's education is totally different. Earlier, it is not chalk and talk education. It is a D&D education, what I say, demonstrate and discuss sort of education, taking the help of ICT and all that. So how best to fit into that system of education, you educate the educators. That is also a challenge.
Right.
And that challenge we are meeting. Then how best you have collaboration with others who have the proven track record in the field of education, agricultural education and research and all that. So all those are the things, different challenges you have to meet to see that the people of Assam, the farmers of Assam, the government, they are benefited through the agricultural university that we have.
Exactly, you have made a very good point, but at the same time I would like to remind our viewers that this is a phone-in live program, so if you want to know more about it or if you want to be a part of this discussion, then you can call in at the number flashing on your screen. And sir, coming back to you, as you said, like reorienting the entire structure. So is there any possibility of FDI coming into this sector?
Oh, FDI to education, that's a very interesting thing. Current topic. Now see, I personally believe overall education, I am not talking about agricultural education right now, because FDI will be needed in education sector. Let me take 1 minute to say why it will be needed, or else it will be a statement. Actually, the thing is 12th plan approach paper to education by Planning Commission, which has been drafted. The drafting is, say, the higher education sector, 12th plan and beyond. That. So there the target they have kept in general education sector, because right now we have around 17 million students enrolled. This number has to be taken to around 35 million numbers. For that, the gross enrollment ratio will have to go up by around 26% from the present level of 16%. Now, you see, from 17 million to 35 million by the end of 12th 5-year plan, out of which 6 months have already gone, 4.5 years left. Means 4.5 years, another 17 million number enrollment. So, by that, what will be the expenditure? On an average, per seat, if you keep 0.3 million, 3 lakh rupees per seat, then investment comes to close to around 100 billion US dollar. 100 billion. Right now we are spending, India is spending around 11 billion US dollar. So 11 billion to 100 billion, no government can go. And if we really are interested, sincere, in that case, foreign direct investment in education sector will be a necessity. In fact, all private players will have to come in to see that, we try to see that education could be accessed by those for whom it is not accessible today.
Exactly. And do you feel somehow the FDI, maybe they don't find it too lucrative, the agricultural sector? Like in your opinion, what do you have to say about this?
As I said, I didn't say this for agriculture sector. Okay. I said it for general.
Okay.
In agriculture sector, see what is happening if you see, right now we have around 66 universities, agricultural universities, including deemed to be universities and the central universities having agriculture faculty, including all those. We have around 66 in numbers, but that is too less a number.
Exactly.
That is too out of 66, again for 14 are veterinary universities, 2 are fishery universities, 4 are horticulture universities. So if you come back to agriculture, the number is less. So this number definitely is not enough for the persons who want to pursue agriculture as a career option.
You're right.
Not only as a career option, we do need agriculturists because the technology generation has to be a continuous process. The kind of technology we had developed a decade back is becoming obsolete. So therefore, the newer blood, newer talents will have to come into this sector to see that technology-led agricultural growth becomes possible. So therefore, what is happening, many states are going ahead, opening more number of agricultural. For example, Karnataka state, they have 6 agricultural universities, a state as a whole, followed by Maharashtra, that way. But we have, so far in Assam, only 1 agricultural university. Here also, if we see, we get around 3,000 applicants per annum. But our seat in agriculture is around, say, close to 200. So that means, say, almost 2,800 aspirants will have to go back without getting a seat. So therefore, there is room to see that more agricultural universities are established. If government is not in a position to do that, maybe private sector will have to come in.
Right.
Yes.
So, and now talking about the different branches of agriculture, say for example horticulture and floriculture, I've come across students, especially from different parts of Northeast, Meghalaya, Arunachal, Mizoram. They are more into the horticulture side of things because they show much interest in horticulture. So, has that demand been fulfilled?
Yes, see, as I said, in the country we have now 4 horticultural universities, horticulture and forestry university. Now only 4. Here, considering the upcoming interest and requirement of horticultural graduates and all that separately, the government of Assam has already declared establishing a horticulture college separately. It has already got the government's nod. It is going to be established in Nalbari very soon. So the thing is, it will be, that is one of the options.
Okay, sir, we'll just cut it short. We'll again resume, but we have a phone coming. Yes, hello.
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 Hi, namaskar. মই এইটো এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ সম্পৰ্কীয় এটা কুৱেশ্যন ছাৰৰ পৰা সুধিব বিচাৰিছোঁ।
হয়, আপুনি কোনে কৈছে, ক'ৰ পৰা কৰিছে?
হয়, মই বিদ্যুৎ ডেকাই কৈছোঁ, মই গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা কৈছোঁ।
হয় বাৰু, বিদ্যুৎ ডেকা, কওকচোন আপোনাৰ প্ৰশ্নটো কি?
এইটো কুৱেশ্যনটো দেখিছোঁ, আমিও এগ্ৰিকালচাৰৰ লগত আৰু অলপ সম্পৰ্কীয় থকা মানুহ। আৰু কথাটো হ'ল এনেকুৱা, যিহেতু এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিয়ে ধৰি লওক অসমৰ এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ ছেক্টৰ যথেষ্ট অৰিহণা যোগাব বা আগতো যোগাই আহিছে, কিন্তু কিছুমান এতিয়া এনেকুৱা কিছুমান সমস্যাৰ সৃষ্টি হৈছে। এতিয়া কিছুমান এনেকুৱা এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ মানে তেওঁলোকৰ বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ড এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ পঢ়া বা ফিচাৰী পঢ়া বা ভেটেনাৰী পঢ়া বহুত ষ্টুডেণ্ট হয়তো আছে। তেওঁলোকে হয়তো মানে আমাৰ অসমৰ কাৰণে বহুত কিবা কিবি কৰিব বিচাৰে, কিন্তু তেওঁলোকে হয়তো সুবিধা দিব তেওঁলোকক সুবিধা দিব পৰা নাই, চৰকাৰে হয়তো তেওঁলোকক সুবিধা দিব পৰা নাই এইবিলাক কাম কৰি যাবলৈ। আৰু তেওঁলোকে সেইকাৰণে বাহিৰৰ বহুত কিছুমান কোম্পানীত হয়তো তেওঁলোকে কাম কৰি আছে। আৰু এই ক্ষেত্ৰত এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিয়ে কিবা কৰিব পাৰে নেকি? আৰু ধৰি লওক চৰকাৰৰ লগত তেওঁলোকে কেতিয়াবা পাতে নেকি যে আমাৰ ইমানখিনি আমাৰ বিজ্ঞানীয়ে হওক বা কৃষি স্নাতকে হওক আমাৰ প্ৰতি বছৰ ওলাই গৈছে, এইবিলাক প্ৰপ'জেল ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিয়ে চৰকাৰক দিয়ে নে সঠিকমতে, নে কিয় পিছ পৰি আছে, তেওঁলোকে কিয়নো সুবিধাবিলাক পোৱা নাই বা চৰকাৰৰ হৈ কাম কৰিবলৈ গাঁৱত গৈ কাম কৰিবলৈ কিয় সুবিধা পোৱা নাই? এই কথাটো ছাৰৰ পৰা মই জানিব বিচাৰিছোঁ। তাৰ
হয়, এইখিনি বস্তু দিয়া যায় গোটেই হেৰিখিনি। এটা কথাটো হৈছেগৈ কি, মই জানো যে আমাৰ বহুত ল'ৰা ছোৱালী বাহিৰত কাম কৰি আছে কোম্পানী বা বেলেগবিলাকত, আৰু যেতিয়াই আমাৰ সুবিধা হয় আমিও চাই থাকোঁ যে ফৰ এক্সাম্পল আমি 6 মাহমান আগতে কিছুমান ৰিক্ৰুইটমেণ্ট কৰিছোঁ, এছিষ্টেণ্ট প্ৰফেচাৰ বা কিছুমান SMS লওঁ, তেতিয়া আমি চাইছিলোঁ পাৰ্টিকুলাৰলি প্ৰিফাৰেঞ্চ দিছিলোঁ, ধৰক যদি আমাৰ বায়'টেকনলজি ছেক্টৰত দৰকাৰ হৈছে, হু আৰ দ'জ পিপুল যোনে বায়'টেকনলজিত ফৰেইনত কাম কৰি আছে, আৱাৰ পিপুল, তেনেকুৱা ধৰণে আমি এবজৰ্ভো কৰি লৈছোঁ, দ'জ হু ৱেৰ ইণ্টাৰেষ্টেড টু কাম ইন। ঠিক তেনেকুৱা ধৰণে বাট দ্য থিং ইজ, আমি যিবিলাক এবজৰ্ভ কৰিম সেইটো নাম্বাৰ ইজ লিমিটেড। সেইকাৰণে গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে কোৱা হৈছে যিবিলাক ভেকেণ্ট পোষ্ট আছে গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট লেভেলতো সেইবিলাক যাতে ক্লিয়াৰ কৰে। আনফৰ্চুনেটলি গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট হেজ টেকেন আপ ৰিচেণ্টলি এ ড্ৰাইভ টু ফিল আপ দ'জ পজিশ্যনছ। গতিকে বহুত মানুহ আহিব পাৰিব। আমাৰতো হয় বহুতখিনি মানুহ লাগে উইথ এক্সপেৰিয়েঞ্চ আউটছাইড আছাম বা কোম্পানীত থকা, আমাৰ এগ্ৰি বিজনেছ মেনেজমেণ্ট আছে, তাত হয়তো কোম্পানী মানুহবিলাক আমাক বেছিকৈ দৰকাৰ হ'ব। উই উইল লাইক টু গিভ এন অপৰচুনিটি। আমাৰো ভেকেণ্ট পোষ্ট বহুত আছে, প্ৰায় 350 পজিশ্যনছ আৰ ভেকেণ্ট অফ দি এছিষ্টেণ্ট প্ৰফেচাৰ।
এইখিনিতে আৰু এটা ফোন আহিছে আমালৈ, এইখিনিতে বিদ্যুৎ ডেকাক আমি ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ আমালৈ ফোন কৰাৰ বাবে। আৰু এতিয়া কোন আছে বাৰু? হেল্ল'।
হেল্ল'।
Hello, hoy.
Hello, মই অনুৰাধা ৰয়।
হয়, অনুৰাধা ৰয় ক'ৰ পৰা কৰিছে?
মই গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা কৰিছোঁ।
ক'ৰ পৰা কৰিছে?
গুৱাহাটী।
গুৱাহাটী, বাৰু অনুৰাধা কওকচোন।
কি হ'ল মানে এগ্ৰিকালচাৰৰ ফৰ্মটো কেতিয়া দিব? BSc in Agriculture, AIEEA?
আমাৰ এইটো আপোনাৰ এই কি মে জুন মানৰ পৰা ফৰ্ম আপুনি পাব, ইণ্টাৰনেটত ডাউনলোডো কৰি ল'ব পাৰিব। সেইখিনি সুবিধা আছে, ৱেবছাইট চাই থাকিলে আপুনি পাই যাব, আমাৰ ৱেবছাইটটো হেৰি কৰিব, তাত পাই যাব।
অনুৰাধা, ধন্যবাদ আমালৈ ফোন কৰাৰ বাবে, আৰু আশা কৰিলোঁ আপোনাৰ প্ৰশ্নৰ উত্তৰ আপুনি পালে। And sir, coming back to you again, that was a major question regarding employment or somebody if they want to pursue a career in agriculture. So as you have been saying, so you can continue about that.
Yeah. See, agriculture, right, let me make it one thing very clear. People these days, of course, they are also helpless. People these days come to agriculture or veterinary or fishery with a job in mind, that we will be a job holder.
Exactly.
But actually agriculture is service oriented. Now the thing is, equipped with the degree, the technical skills you get in the university, you should be ready to provide that kind of service.
Exactly.
Both to yourself as well as to those who need the service, as well as to the benefit of the state. Now, if you cannot do that through a job, you can definitely include the skill, the knowledge you have gathered in the university for promoting your self-career.
Exactly.
In agriculture, so say for example, only 4% population in USA pursues agriculture. Only 4%. Okay. Against 52% in India. You just see the difference. Because there is all machine agriculture, this and all that. So, but they are also producing state-of-the-art agricultural graduates. Where do they go? Many of them would man different positions. Our people, unfortunately, what is happening, they would seek a job within the state. One question you have heard, people who are working outside, they want to come back. But what is the harm if you keep on serving elsewhere? Okay, but the absorption capacity of a state is there. So, and moreover, say agriculture, horticulture, veterinary, fishery, it does provide a lot of self-employment avenues.
Exactly.
That is one of the options. But job, the number is limited. Definitely the best one who can prove himself to be worthy of the job will get the job. But otherwise, definitely we have the option, unlike other sectors. We have the options. These days, you get finance from bank, from different things. That is also one of the advantages to start agri-business, agri-clinic and all that. Those kind of things are there.
Exactly, sir. Exactly. And sir, it has been noticed that a major chunk of population in Upper Assam areas, they have now started cultivating tea. Small tea growers, as we call them. And now they have been working hard on their own projects. So how can they be benefited from the agricultural university?
We have been, say for example, let me tell you, Assam Agricultural University has been actually giving the training to the small tea holders, and the tea production, tea farm, tea management and all that, including production aspect. Because we have, in our university, let me tell you, our university, Assam Agricultural University, was the first in India to have tea husbandry division.
Exactly.
Tea technology and husbandry division. Now, of course, 10 different agricultural universities have that, but we have the unique distinction. Now, the thing is, this particular division has been imparting training to the small tea growers. Actually, around 65,000 numbers are there. Now, the number might have gone up to 70,000. This training was sponsored by Tea Board. Therefore, we are getting the money and all that. But from almost a year and a half, Tea Board has stopped that funding. Because of that, we are not in a position right now to keep on imparting the training as we used to do earlier. But nevertheless, we are in the job of, again, having it back, the training part of it. I will be taking it up with the government of Assam also, if they can, under the skill development mission of Government of India. This is also a skill development program. Under that skill development program, this training needs to be supported. I am sure government of Assam will be doing that.
Okay, sir. And once the training has been imparted to all the people who are interested in tea cultivation, is there any provision for the government to come ahead and help them set up their own factories for the small tea growers? Is there any possibility or viability? Do you see anything on that?
No, I do not say it will be viable. Say processing center in every small tea farm. That is not viable option, because small tea holders, the land holding ranges from say 1 to 2 hectares to 20-25 hectares. Everywhere you cannot be having this. So there will have to be a common facility. There are these days, smaller machines, processing machines and other things. Those will be, placed in a particular place for customer hiring basis and all that. That kind of a thing will do.
Okay, wonderful, sir. Yes, and sir, now coming to pisciculture, for example, because like we have seen, most of the fishes being, brought from the outer states. So is there any possibility of the blue revolution, as you say it, pisciculture, the production, can anything be done on this regard?
Yes, there is tremendous possibility, not only possibility, because see, our main capital is water. Although that becomes a liability at times, but our capital is water. Say a state like Gujarat, where there is very scanty water, even say for example Andhra Pradesh, where they get around 400 to 500 millimeter of rainfall against around 2,500 of ours. That state is feeding us fish.
Exactly.
Okay, so we are floating in water, but fishes are not floating. Now therefore we have recently, also we had 2 major discussions. One was all India level discussion, one was regional level discussion as to what could be done. Fishery sector in Assam has gone up compared to other northeastern states in past almost a decade. It has gone up, the production has come up, the deficiency gap has been reduced in terms of availability and demand. The scenario is not as alarming as the scenario in milk sector, in egg sector, much better. I am sure within another 5-6 years, maybe we will be in a position to bridge the gap in fishery sector, for which production of good quality fingerlings, the entire package of pond culture, all those kinds of things, even the fish feed need. We have also produced a fish feed. Earlier, people were of the thinking that fish do not need to eat. But that concept is gradually going. So therefore, all those kinds of things are happening. The fishery sector will definitely come up, I feel, because we are also ready with most of the technologies. Department is also going ahead right now. A bright future is there.
Exactly. And sir, do you organize workshops from time to time where, this materials from the university goes beyond the limitations of the university campus into the fields of the people?
Yes. So we do that very much, because our a technology which does not go beyond our 4 worlds is no technology. The outcome of the technology is measured in terms of how many people it has benefited. Okay. Now, therefore, we have a very vibrant extension division. We have a directorate of extension. We have 20 number of Krishi Vigyan Kendras. These are our basic windows to see that the technologies generated in the university are taken to the farmers' field. Earlier, we were simply, making the people aware of the technology through this KVKs and extension division. Now we are actually demonstrating in farmers' plot how the technology works, how the technology behaves. And many farmers today, I am happy to tell you, are convinced about the kind of technologies that are being taken to them through the agricultural university. And thanks to the extension division people as well as the research scientists who have developed the technologies that we need. So for example, the varieties, different rice varieties, as per the need we develop. Supposing right now need is a drought-tolerant variety. Say earlier there was a need of flood-tolerant variety. So we came up with flood-tolerant variety. Now we are working on drought-tolerant variety. And these are being taken by the extension machinery. So research scientists and they are extension personnel. They are doing exceedingly good job in these 2 sectors. Other teachers are doing their job in bringing out the qualified and skilled manpower.
Right. But sir, how hard is it to convince the people, because they are very much, they are not very open to changes since they are stuck to one conventional way of, farming or agriculture. So how hard is it for you to go and convince the people to bring about changes?
It is little hard, I would say, because our crop culture in the state by and large is monocropped. One crop they will take, particularly in Upper Assam belt. I tried to know why it is so, because in other places 3-4 crops are taken. But here, by and large, but you go to Lower Assam side, Dhubri side, there are 3-4 crops they will be taking. But so, the thing is, what was the question actually?
I said because how hard is it to convince the people?
Now the thing is, it's not very hard, provided one thing is hard to change that mindset to go from monocropping to double cropping. Once that is done, it is not very hard, because if you go to a person, here is the technology which will give you 10 rupees more than what you were getting. Anybody will take that, because you have to talk in terms of rupee value, not in terms of the technology.
Exactly.
Because they are concerned with what benefit they will get out of
the production.
Out of the production. If they are convinced they will get this much, they will adopt that. It's as simple as it.
Exactly, sir, exactly. And of course, there are so many things to know about, and I do believe our viewers must have been benefited by what we have discussed so far. So any last message that you would love to give our viewers regarding agriculture as a whole?
See, as I said earlier, people are not much interested in agriculture. A statement which is proved from the number of calls you have received. Isn't it? These people are not much interested. Maybe somebody in the university and others will be listening. So therefore, I do not think a message will help. And I also do not believe personally much in giving messages. I believe take the problems head on, solve it, and take this solution to the farmers field, demonstrate it, and let them feel that here is a problem solution.
Right.
And then they will adopt it. That's the thing.
Exactly. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, that's all about today's show. I do believe you must have been benefited by the discussion we had. And if you're planning to come up ahead in the agricultural sector, then definitely you are most welcome. The people all around you to help you out. So we'll be back with another edition of Voice and Views. So till then, bye-bye.
Thank you.